1957, the United States military enlisted the use of carrier pigeons to deliver important messages in times of great duress. In the year 2020, the Rebel Podcast have enlisted their own military pigeon to deliver his messages under these times of great duress. These are those messages, and this is the Pigeonhole.
All right. Cool. This is the first time that I'm doing this right now, starting this event. I'm sure that right now, everything is fine. Audio's fine. Everything's good. We got CBW radio that's involved in this right now. Obviously, style. So, we'll get things started. I'm new to this. Hello, good afternoon or evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Pige, starting a Pigeonhole. So, with this episode of the Pigeonhole, we are doing something different, as I just stated. We have live events that are going to be starting during every Pigeonhole where you can interact with me. And it's kind of like, those little corny radio on-call, like, here you go, like, call me and just say whatever you want. You can fuck with me. I really don't care. As long as it really doesn't affect, the whole episode or the whole show or anything like that. But if you want to join these live shows, there's usually announcements that happen on social media pages on when they're going to happen. Pigeonholes, they happen usually monthly, depends on circumstance, of course. But you can go, obviously, to the South River Radio Discord page if you're not listening in right now on Discord and for the event. And we will post the events there, and you can submit your crazy internet ideas, posts, I guess knowledge, quote unquote. There is no knowledge on the internet, but So, what is going to happen now is I'm just going to go to the Pigeonhole section, and I am going to read because I can't really remember how far back we got. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I remember. Recent updates, by the way, from the last Pigeonhole. That person that said that they wanted to be my sugar baby. Let me see if there were any other responses that happened, because I put it in the so the picture that you're seeing right now, if you go to the South River Radio Discord page, is what you will be seeing, and that's the only extent of the conversation that had happened. Last week they told me to text a number saying that they want to be somebody's sugar baby. So,
hey, real quick, I'm just gonna hop.
I want to be their sugar baby.
I'm just gonna hop.
Hello?
I'm gonna hop in here real quick. I'm here too. While you're doing this, because the sugar baby thing reminded me, I'm going to be continuing a conversation I've been having the past 2 days with a scammer trying to promote us on the Styles Rebel Radio Facebook page and trying to get money from us. So updates to follow with that as well.
Yeah, with that, he didn't realize, or he forgot, that I also get the notifications for this. So I was just sitting there at work getting notifications, and they were acting like it looked like I was texting them these messages, but I had no idea what the hell was going on. So I guess starting, I can't remember if I read this last Pigeonhole. I wasn't a week ago, it was longer than that. Style, do you remember if the Marty McFly one was read by me?
Sorry, I was in the Pigeonhole section. The Marty McFly is the start of this month's.
Okay, sweet. So, there we go. Literally no way in hell Marty McFly could have gotten that late 70s lead tone out of a hollow body Gibson, and a Fender Blues Deluxe combo stupid ass movie makes zero sense. Yeah, that's the bit. That's also, I really don't believe that he could play Johnny B. Good. That's kind of really I feel like stereotypes about high schools and stuff of live bands just playing that stuff. I don't believe it. I believe that school is fake in Hollywood. I don't believe that anybody in Hollywood goes to school. I think they're all just rich, and they have little tutors and stuff. That's why they're so socially isolated from everybody else, and they don't have friends other than The Rock and Kevin Hart. But that's just because, I don't know, they're one's huge and one's tiny. It's that little, It's like watching the Iron Giant and Bugs Bunny fight in the new Multiverses game. I don't know if any of you have played the new Multiverses game, but yes, that's an actual statement, and that's an actual thing that's true that I did today. I was playing it today. So, the one that was underneath it starts out strong. Picture starts out real strong. Planning to kill myself. If anybody wants my TV or house plans, just reach out. Also, there's pretty sweet Mav glass bong. I'd say reach out by dawn. So somebody says, "Hey, you okay, man? Reach out if you need help." And then the next comment was, "What size TV?" And the person replies, "55-inch LG Smart TV." That's depressing. I think more depressing though is that people will put the 3 little sad like emotes to the right of it, them reacting to that comment, to that tweet. Felt sad. I think they're really stopping something there by putting that little sad emote. So
Can I just join the team of we need emotes, the emoticon reacts on Instagram?
the emoticon reacts, like,
You know how
what do you
often
mean?
I want to, like, when I like someone's shit on Instagram, you know how often I just want to put the laughing react?
Oh yeah, like when you send somebody something and you can like,
Oh, no. I mean, like, instead of liking somebody's post, you can just laugh at it. I want that.
okay, yeah. So I feel like that would be a lot better for being more like toxic to people.
That's all I want.
Yeah, I just want toxicity. If I were to form like a gaming, like, I don't even know. I used to have an idea of like wanting to form like a gaming, not clan, but a team on like Rocket League or something like that, where it's Team Toxic, Total Team Toxic, or Triple T. Totally not stolen from the truck stop that I just remembered in Southern Arizona, but Triple T, where you know how everybody like encourages like safe environments for video games and stuff now, how people are now getting banned because of teabagging in video games. I don't know if people have heard about this yet. Some have, some haven't, but there's a professional Apex Legends team right now that is under scrutiny by some certain gaming companies and streaming companies and stuff, because they were having a tournament and this dude saw that his teammate was dead, and he, in the middle of the tournament while it was being recorded, he went up to his teammate and teabagged him twice and then like took his gun or something like that. Immediately the moderator shut him down and banned the entire team because they consider that sexual harassment. Teabagging. Yep. The Shelbyville municipal government has posted something that says, "We've seen an increase of people trying to putting tomato slices in the crane game machines at Walmart. We have therefore asked their Subway not to put tomatoes on sandwiches until further notice." That's ballin'. That's ballin'. I don't know what I would do if I was like working, I don't know, a desk or something, or if I was like a cashier or working in retail, customer service, and then they give me a fucking tomato as a payment. That goes hard. All right, this is some news. Jerry Seinfeld posted this, but I'm not sure if it's actually Jerry Seinfeld because the actual @ of their Twitter is "These teenagers are making me thirsty." So it might be actually, I don't know. Again, Hollywood, they like little kids. So Dane Cook engaged to a 23-year-old girlfriend after 5 years of dating and 9 years of friendship. Dane Cook engaged to 23-year-old girlfriend after 5 years of dating and 9 years of friendship. 23, 5, and 9. There you go. Hollywood. They're rich. They can do what they want. The name says it. These teenagers are making me thirsty. Ooh, this is a classic tattoo picture that Jake Schrader has submitted in. It's a tattoo, is a quote of John Bovey. It says, "It is my life." And it's handwritten. It's good. It's good. Jake also posted, he tweeted, "I act like everything is okay, but deep down I really just want to get hit with a claymore." And claymore is not like the Call of Duty claymore either. He's talking about the medieval weapon claymore, the giant sword. I mean, you could get a 55-inch TV If you don't, I don't know. Oh, if you're selling a 55-inch TV, there you go. Whatever.
Look at the big brains on Brad, knowing what a claymore is.
Wow, the big brains. That's like the only thing I know. Medieval weapon categories. I know mace, claymore, and sword, and spear, and I guess bow. That's about it.
I know mace, T-bar, and slapjack from Retribution, and 4 people are gonna get that joke, so that's okay.
I know Ratchet and Clank as well. So, whole squad laughing with that one. All right, sex was created by 9 Inch Nails when they released a tweet that says, sex was created by God for marriage between a husband and wife, not for a boyfriend and girlfriend that are dating. And then the reply was, sex was created by 9 Inch Nails when they released Closer. That's fair. I mean,
hey, I got a message to relay to you.
9 inches though?
I have a message to relay to you from what appears to be the Doctor and Larson.
Oh, okay.
They say birds aren't real.
Oh, did they put that in the event? I'm reading it in the pigeonhole right now. They put that in the event, and that birds aren't real?
They privately sent it to me. It was exclusive details.
I mean, most believe it, but they need to cite their sources. So, I need a bibliographic. I need MLA format and a bibliography.
It's called the
explaining
government.
why birds aren't real. So, because as a proud pigeon myself, I'm not real. Hold on a second. Who's sending me something?
Hey, turn your phone off, dipshit.
What was that, Style?
I said turn your phone off, dipshit.
I'm not saying one of these, but it's one of those memes where it's like nobody, and then neighbors after having a good conversation. Yo, we need to start a podcast, which is pretty ironic, but it's not ironic at the same time, because there was an idea that Style and I had all through high school that was also referred to as Style. You want to say it?
The PLP? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, the PLP.
Yeah. Listen, you think I won't produce the PLP? I produce this shithole. The Parking Lot Podcast.
Yeah, it's the Parking Lot Podcast. So basically, the extent to that is that we go out to random parking lots and then we just do a podcast out there. And if we get kicked out of the podcast, then we just go to another one and then we just continue it there. So. And
a very crucial part was we were going to have them play really stupid games, like mini golf in the parking lot, but give them prizes that we bought at Goodwill for 50 cents or $1.
Yeah. So I guess like a McChicken could be a prize for that. So next one was sent by Jake Schrader, and it's a Facebook Marketplace ad for a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix GT sedan for $600, and it looks pretty destroyed, pretty fucked up. And there's a pillow in the back seat, and one of the pictures has a empty Pepsi like 12-pack in it. And I mean, if the Pepsi does come with it, then it should be 600 and what is it? How much are those Pepsi 12 packs? Like $10?
You asking me?
I'm asking everybody. I'm asking the world.
Everyone. let them know. Let them know in the comments how much a Pepsi 12 pack is. I'm not going to tell them. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, let me know.
Tune in next month to find out.
Oh, and then the last thing that was sent was by Style, and it was of one of my blogs. Okay. Why'd you send one of my blogs?
Because you were talking about being toxic, and there's a blog about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was talking about being toxic. In video games. For anybody that doesn't know that we produce blogs as well. I have a blog that's the best ways to trash talk in video games, and most people are pretty surprised by my number one option to shit talk people in games. So nobody expected.
I have a conversation for you.
Yeah.
From Henry Davis on Facebook.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I correct him and I say it's ma'am. It says, "Dear ma'am, do you want to promote your podcast? Naturally, I want to know where." It says, "Ma'am, your desired country?" So I let him know. I said, "We're trying to build up our audience in Afghanistan." And then he leaves me on red for a while. And I say, "Hello?" He says, "Ma'am, other countries like USA, UK, Canada, Australia, Germany." So I thought you knew how to promote. "Ma'am, give me your Apple Podcast URL. I work for free in USA. If you like the work, I will order me. Thanks." So naturally, I sent him Fozzie's Judas, one of the greatest songs ever made.
If you don't know Fozzie, then you should probably start selling your 55-inch.
Is that going to be the new code? Why don't you go sell your TV, pal?
Yeah. Good.
He said, "I only promote on Apple Podcasts, not Apple Music Podcast." I said, "That's my podcast, though. My name's Chris Irvine. I do a podcast. You can look me up. It's very popular everywhere except Afghanistan. That's why we need the help." I said, "Sorry. Thank you." I said, "When can we promote? Tuesdays are work great for me." He says, "Sorry, ma'am." I said, "How do you take payment?" "Ma'am, please give me your Spotify URL. Ma'am, I do your work first, then you pay me." So this time I sent him Kevin Nash's Click This Podcast on Spotify. "Ma'am, do you use Payoneer?" "Sir, I think it's Pioneer." He says, "Ma'am, do you use PayPal?" I said, "It's sir and yes." Here's his email if you want to send things his way, because he's a scammer, so why not? Blow up this guy's email. Just don't fucking open anything he sends you. It's MDALAMIN33660 I don't know how the fuck to say that. I said, "Well, I'm not going to pay you until you do the work, like you said." And they says, "Ma'am, please send the payment. Use business PayPal." I said, "Like you said, you do the work for free, and then if I like, I order." He says, "Okay, ma'am, I will do the work." So we're currently waiting on Spotify numbers for Kevin Nash's Click This Podcast. I'm sure he's going to do great work in Afghanistan after this.
And that was the conversation that was going on while I was at work, and I had no idea what the hell was going on. So
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that it CCs everybody. So you got that message, Shane got that, Jules got that, and also for some reason Jake Schrader got that, and I don't know why he's still getting these messages, and I can't figure it out. But yeah, so all of you guys get to see that conversation firsthand. And then you scared the shit out of me with your Snapchat.
Oh yeah, I said there's a lot of, what did I say? There's a lot of hoopla going on, or you're...
You said you're involved with a lot of hoopla right now. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck am I involved with? What cartel am I in?
Well, it happens. Mexico, dirt roads.
Breaking Bad.
Guadalajara, salsa. It happens.
Yeah.
I hope you know right now that because he said that, I am dripping sweat right now. I put on a long sleeve button-up floral shirt for this, and I am dripping sweat.
For a podcast.
For a podcast.
I'm glad everybody... You didn't even mention it at the start so people would think about it during the duration of it.
No.
No,
because I wasn't dripping then.
You should tell the people about what are the odds.
Oh, about what are the odds?
Yeah,
okay.
I'd like to see some what are the odds in the pigeonhole from listeners.
Well, I'm not sure how what are the odds would work in the pigeonhole. Oh,
with
listeners? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Listeners submitted things they had to do.
All right. What are the odds is a game which some have heard of, some haven't. But if you haven't heard of this game, the premise is that you get a bunch of people. It can just be 2 people. It can be, I prefer it with a group of people, but let's just say if it's like me, Style, and then Shane, and we're all hanging out together. I go, "Hey, Shane, what are the odds that you smash your glass on the ground right now?" And he has to choose a number on whether or not how likely he wants to do that. So he can be like 10, 1 out of 10. So both people count down from 3, 3, 2, 1, and then if they say the same number, The person that was asked that has to do it. So Shane would have to throw that glass on the ground. But if we count back the same number, or if we count back and then we count two numbers that add up to 10, like 6 and 4, then I would have to do it. So it's an interesting game. There's been a lot of interesting things that's happened. Style and I played it one day, and I had to put a bisexual flag in my dorm room above my bed for a month. And that's one of the consequences. I'm not sure. Oh, what's Style? Can you list off one of your consequences? One of your what things you had to do?
I'm pretty sure the first time we ever played, we were doing it on Xbox, and I had to stomp my smoke alarm until it broke. So I had to take my smoke alarm.
I don't think that was a what are the odds. I think you just smashed your smoke alarm.
That's very possible as well. I
still have that video.
I had to barricade my door so nobody could get in. I had to do that.
Oh yeah, because you had somebody coming home.
Yeah.
You had somebody coming to your apartment.
Yeah,
your duplex or whatever.
Yeah, I had to barricade my kitchen door with a table and everything, and there's been a lot of shits. So my favorite one that has ever happened to this day is still.
Is it the Coke one?
It's the Coke one. You want to tell it?
No, I want you to tell it.
So we played this with our buddy Noah, and I asked him what are the odds. He got the same number, and the bet was that he had to go drive. It was just like 2:00 in the morning. He had to go drive down to the nearest gas station and buy a bottle of Diet Coke and come home and drink it on Party Chat with us. And so he lost. He got in his car, went down to go get Coke, and then the Pidge and I decided that we were just going to get off for the night. So he came back home. No one was in the party, and he went out and bought a Diet Coke. And then the next day we got on, he told us that he just sat there and drank it in silence because he didn't know what else to do at that point.
So flabbergasted. Didn't know what to do.
By the way, if you have expendable funds, I highly recommend DoorDashing people random shit.
Yeah, DoorDashing people random stuff is so funny.
In fact,
didn't you send him something too?
Yeah. The last time we were all talking, I told him I was going to DoorDash him a snack because he said he was hungry.
Oh yeah.
So I DoorDashed him another Diet Coke, and I DoorDashed him a chessboard.
I forgot about the chessboard.
I just ordering stuff for people in general that they don't want or don't know is coming is a great pastime of mine.
Update: my shirt is unbuttoned now.
Thanks. Appreciate the update.
It's greasy. Hope you know.
So moving forward, I will probably not be on these pigeonholes as frequently as I was this episode. However, you can be by joining the Styles Web Radio Discord server. We will make announcements to the event. There's usually one pigeonhole every month where you can send in your random internet findings and chat with the Pidge, and you can give him a call and be on the show just like this.
You can guess what is in my hand right now. I am going to send you something on DoorDash.
Can I guess before this even goes to air?
Yeah.
Your cock.
It's not my cock.
Ah, fuck.
It's not my cock.
Where do they send their guesses to?
Send it to the Styles Rebel Radio Pigeonhole Discord page. I will send you something.
We've also got a phone number
on DoorDash.
If you want to leave messages for anyone on any show at any time. 440-879-7187. 440-879-7187. I can't guarantee anyone's going to pick this number up ever, but leave us a message. We'll play it back on its respective show. All right, I'm going to leave the stage. I'm going to let you close this out.
Alrighty. I'm going to close out on that. Hell yeah. So, this was a little experimental thing that we're starting, and on coming forward on any of the new Pigeonhole episodes, there is going to be a live event attached to it where you can interact with me. You can interact with I guess Style, if he's there, or just anybody else that's in the audience. And if you still want to leave stuff in the pigeonhole, so where you can just send, I can get my live reactions to it. Again, Styles Rubber Radio Discord page, go to the pigeonhole section, submit your stuff there. All announcements will be there. They'll also be on Styles Rubber Radio social media platforms for promoting this show, promoting the podcast. So I will leave you on that. This is the Pidge signing off. Toodly, 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 triple T, dick size, dick munch. My God, I'm fat. Goodbye.